we've got baseball from new Yankee Stadium. Get ready, it's the Subway Series. Mets and Yankees next. Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Mets and their crosstown rivals, the New York Yankees. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, you see there, the home fans have got the brooms out for this one. The guys have taken the first two games of this three-game series, and the way they're playing, they've got to be the favorites in this one, too.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up here against a guy who's really come into his own, the right-hander Jordan Zimmerman. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Jose Altuve makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
For the Mets, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently, so all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, even as the leadoff batter in the ballgame, this is something that he'll do from time to time, but this time it didn't work out for him.
Number 12 will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
On the way. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 3-2, here it is. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, how nice would it be to set the tone and come out here and get a great 1-2-3 first inning. He's looking good on the mound right now, and it could be a long day.
Yoenis Cespedes will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes a 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Mets 0. Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. They'll go to work against a guy once involved in a deadline deal for Carlos Beltran, the electric right-hander Zach Wheeler. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, G. Gordon.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. And with that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander. Martin Prado will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. Now here's the first pitch. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single. And a good at-bat there as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Mike Trout will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. First pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two, 1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here he comes, 3-1. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Bryce Harper will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play sixth in the American League in hitting. First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Pause, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
1-1 on the way. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
A 2-1 offering to 2-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Two pitch on the way. Now a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
Corey Dickerson will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. And here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We played an inning. No score. Mike Moustakas leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For the Mets, third baseman number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now the pitch. And that misses, 1-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Moustakas waits on the 1-1. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong hands. And you'll see, this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through. Yank it to his pull side.
Michael Kadire will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Let's go, Yankees.
First offering on the way. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out.
Batting sixth, designated hitter,
Juan Uribe will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
First pitch coming. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. He's ready. Now the pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2 to Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Kyle Seager will stand in, hoping to put together a 2 or 3 hit game here. As you see, the numbers have fallen off a bit over these past 8 ball games. First pitch coming. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
The 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Now the 2-0 home. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Number 36 will take his first cut to the ball game here. First pitch coming. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. The 1-0 home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
Stepping in now, Julian Hernandez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Brett Gardner will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw over to Kadire will be in time, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Number 30 will lead things off. Bottom 3rd of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Have a nice flight home, Ned.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Juan Lagares digs in at the plate.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
Now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The next pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 1-1 pitch on the way. Inside corner called a strike 1 and 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Number 22 will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. D. Gordon will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Second baseman, G.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
And you know, nobody had more bunt hits in baseball last year than this guy. But you know, that can sort of be a double-edged sword for you, because now everybody's thinking every time you come up that you might drop one down. Good attempt right there, but not good enough.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Go, Yank.
1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Mike Trout will stand in now, as they'll have to deal with the reigning RBI champ in the American League. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-0. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Now the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes the 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a fly ball in the air out to Harper in right. And he's got it for the first out.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now here it comes.
Right.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Full count pitch on its way. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Dickerson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Mike Moustakas will dig in. He singled his first time around. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bryce Harper will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, right. Harper.
And here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
The 1-0.
Here we go.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Settling under it now is Kadire, and he puts it away no problem for the first out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Corey Dickerson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
All right, Yankees.
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Here we go.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Kyle Seager will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First offering on the way.
Here we go.
And that misses, ball 1. One-oh pitch now. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Mike Moustakas will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman number 8, Mike Moustakas.
First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from...
And a great start to the 5th. That ball is gone, a home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
And sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there and he hits this ball a long, long way.
In now, Michael Kadire, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Right over here and get your water.
Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Here it comes. Now Kadire swings and lifts a high drive out to deep left field. A leaping effort there by Gardner, but it'll be in vain. That ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot there for Michael Kadire, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Wow, they've definitely gotten after it here to start this inning. That's back-to-back home runs now to the first two hitters. On the mound, he's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Juan Uribe. Now a ball rolls softly to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Yeah, you could see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he'd already committed himself too far. This becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Standing in now, number 30, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Move away right here.
1-0 on the way. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here he comes on 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
And it looks like these past couple of innings, he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well enough. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Juan Lagares is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch, but he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Come on, Yankees.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Now the 3-0 offering. A strike, and it's 3-1.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Yeah.
3-1 on the way. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count, it really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
3 runs already home here. Here's the 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. You get the sense that things are starting to get away from him a bit out there.
It all comes from falling behind hitters and then having to come in there with something good to hit. That's going to get you every time.
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Here comes the 3-0. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Number 12 will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
And this inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Oh, and you know what? That might be the best curveball we've seen all night out of him, and he picked a good time to throw it.
Come on, Yankees.
From the stretch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead it 3-0. Number 36 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Cespedes is under this one. 1 gone.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? He's just making it look easy.
Julian Fernandez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Here we go.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 2-2 coming. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Ready with another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
Brett Gardner will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Up next for the Yankees.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I could get a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
D. Gordon will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first offering. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch, and look out as that one ran in and got him.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Martin Prado now. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Check on Gardner at second, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from the Bronx after this. Dylan Betances will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
your water here.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Let's go, Yankees. Go, house done.
The 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Mike Moustakas will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now the first pitch. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
Yeah, your instincts tell you that it's going to be outside, but he has such great movement that it comes back to catch a corner.
Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Come on, New York.
First pitch coming. Michael Kadire stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Now here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Three runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Here's the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Here he comes on 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Come on, let's do it.
Here now the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Juan Uribe would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Mike Trout will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
First pitch to him. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
1-1, a fastball high, 2-1 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Bryce Harper will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Ready now on 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2 with 1 away. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Corey Dickerson come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First pitch on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. I'll tell you, he's already hit 1 guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Kyle Seager will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First offering on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Pause, now the pitch. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. The throw will go to third, and the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Number 36 come forward now, and a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
And with all the runs these guys scored yesterday, you wondered if they were going to have any left over for today. Sure enough, it took them a while. They're finally on the board here with the RBI single.
Go Yankees!
Stepping in now, Julian Hernandez. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball.
Come on, punch one, go!
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lagares is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Steve, Eric, and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Back here in the Bronx, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Juan Uribe will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get the matchup with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
The 2-0. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
The 2-1 home. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. It's a solo shot for Juan Uribe. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Number 30 will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Now here's the first pitch. This is down the left field line, and Gardner won't have a play. It's a foul ball. And the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's the 1-2. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here's the 2-2 home. Fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Come on, strike him out.
Here's the full count offering. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Pronto retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. You've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone.
Chris Capuano will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's Juan Lagares as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Outside, 2-1. One out, nobody on. Ready on 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Nothing better for your confidence to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
In now, number 22. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. Brett Gardner will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's Wheeler on 1-1. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Number 30 is there, and he has it for the out. D. Gordon will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Well, not official yet, but it's starting to look like a formality now that this winning streak is going to come to an end at 5 games.
Martin Prado will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. So now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
And that is through into center field, a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Mike Trout will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further. After the first 2 hitters, he looked well on his way to a shutdown inning. Now, all of a sudden, give up back-to-back singles, and they've turned this into a threat after all.
Bryce Harper will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch in the air to right center. Lagares is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it 4-1. Jose Altuve will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Number 12, try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you've got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time.
That runner's leaning.
Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score.
Guys, double up right here.
1-0 on the way. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 1-1 on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Open your eyes up. Shake it off. Let's get go.
The 2-1. Ball 3.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
The 3-1 coming. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing in the left-handed hitting 3rd baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
First and second now, 1 man out. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes another 0-2. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2, here it comes. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Michael Kadire will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike.
Get this strike out, man.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch.
0-2.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Good.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Corey Dickerson will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. I mean, he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Curveball, and he'll watch it all the way. 3-1. Now the 3-1.
Here we go.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now the payoff pitch home. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Kyle Seager will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The next pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
Hitters count 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Let's move that runner. What do you say?
2-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. 2-2. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Knee high, he barehands it on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
Number 36 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Juan Uribe will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch coming. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Lagares.
Lagares will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now
Ninth
pitching
inning
for
save
the Mets.
situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Julian Hernandez will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Bottom of the ninth inning for the Yankees. Catcher, Julian Hernandez.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
One pitch on the way. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
You can do it, Hernandez.
Ready with the 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Wait for the pitch.
2-2 pitch on the way.
Ball.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Three-two pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Brett Gardner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Get that runner to second base.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner.
That ball's foul.
Foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Move that runner over, will ya?
1-2. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
Mets telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
D. Gordon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Just some more great work here by Kimbrel as he comes out of the bullpen to fire a scoreless ninth inning and pick up the save. And his stuff is nasty.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 4-1. Good night from the Bronx.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10